I don't know how much detail you guys already got about what to write down, but
Yeah.
like every 5 minutes or so, I would do like a total colony check and just sort of write down like overall activity level, where most of the bees cluster, what do they seem to be doing, like are they on the brood cells, are they feeding?
So that's every 5 minutes before we insert it also?
Yep,
So
and
it's
then
the
you can
same
do it
time.
after, so it's a nice comparison.
Right. Okay.
You can also try like following one bee for a minute and just write down exactly what they do, even if it's
Okay.
just like sitting on a honey pot.
Mhm.
And then you can compare it to 1 minute samples of bees after.
Okay.
You'll probably get some bees running around the perimeter. You can say how many are doing that and whether they switch out with different bees, like if it's sort of like trade off and then rest and then someone else takes over, or if it's just the
Okay.
same bees. Because something I've been wondering.
Okay.
Yeah, the more you write down, the better, basically, for you guys later on. So.
Okay.
This one bee, like right there, has been running around.
Yeah.
For like the last minute. See how long.
I was just trying to see if we were in the shot. Okay, so there's 3 walking around. 1 went back in. One of them
Can we
is
see
buzzing,
which
this
one is buzzing? It's kind of hard.
It is hard. The others, you see their wings like laid flat.
So your heads are both in the shot.
Oh, sorry.
That's okay.
It's so hard
If
to
there's
see.
time to do it, it's before we have to.
Okay.
So.
Is it okay now? Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's okay. You're getting a little bit of your reflection.
Oh.
But yeah, right where you are, it's pretty good.
Okay.
I think the best way to look in would be from this side, just because of the reflection from the lamp. So maybe someone, like one can look in and dictate, and then you guys can swap.
Okay.
Is it still just 3
Yeah,
circulating
it seems to be
around?
almost always 3.
Is it the same ones or different ones? Have you noticed?
It's hard to keep track.
Okay.
Right now there's
Yeah.
like 5.
Okay.
One just went back in. Now it's back to 3. It's funny, one comes in and then another goes back out.
Okay.
So right now there's only one crawling around.
They're fairly quiet.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of them aren't even like moving, they're just sitting on top of it.
Mm-hmm.
Floor is not so good.
The queen is dead still. I wonder what. There's one over there that looks like he's doing something weird. What's he doing?
A lot of them look dead.
There you go, the queen's moving.
Oh, nice. I guess we can say that the queen is kind of in like
The
center
center.
of
Yeah.
everything. Okay, it's like 5 minutes.
So I guess another thing to look at is they all seem to be at the bottom of all the pots. Like
Okay.
the top half of the pots, there's like 2 bees on them, and then all the rest are on the bottom half. It's like a clear like line right down the middle kind of thing.
So the top half of pots are
Have-
mostly.
Mostly like no bees, and then all but like 3 are on the pots. There's 3 walking around.
Is it missing one?
Yeah, they.
Oh, it's like pulsating.
Well, it looks like it's drinking, you know?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and its abdomen is
Yeah,
wiggling
that's what I
around.
mean. It's moving so much.
Oh. And
I
now
wonder
there's
if
another
that one has honey in it even. I can't really see. Well, that
I
one's
feel like
going
there
in it too.
is.
I feel like when they go in that one, they pulsate their abdomen.
Mhm. So how do you describe that? That it's in the bottom half, and it looks like it's the highest up honey pot,
Yeah. Okay.
close to the left, the bottom left corner.
Left corner of hive.
You guys have colony 1 over here, right?
Yes.
You double checked on the lid too?
Yeah.
Perfect.
These.
Yeah, see, there's another one. Oh,
Pots.
he's like all the way in there. Whole
And
body's in there.
oh wow. Okay, bees under honey pot and the rest their abdomen. Or
It was kind of like a wiggle. It was like almost like a circular wiggle. It was weird. He's still in there. Like he's been in there for a long time.
abdomen. It was only 2 bees that did that.
Yeah.
Okay. 2 bees.
So I guess we can
Still
check-
right
yeah.
in it.
I guess we can check the video after to see how long he's been in there, but he's been in there for
Yeah.
a long time.
It started at like 7:15.
There's one probing around looking in the right bottom corner now. He's just like checking because he's put his head in like 3 of them,
Okay.
but he hasn't stayed. He's still in there, but it looks like other bees are trying to get at the same pot. See how they're just like piled on top of him?
Yeah.
Let's see if the queen kicks him out.
It's like they can smell it almost.
I think it's probably good to note that the only buzzing that I've heard so far was one of the bees trying to climb up the side, and he was fanning his wings so you could hear buzzing. So as of right now, there's nothing.
Only listening. Was he trying to climb out of the box?
He
Or
was
just up the side?
Just up the side, yeah.
Okay. It wasn't for very long either.
Yeah, yeah. I wish I could keep track of the ones that are crawling outside, see if it's always the same ones.
General observation. Is there still just like, I guess there's 2 circulating.
Yeah, there's 2 circulating. And I would say generally the same thing. On the top half there seems to be like 2, 3 bees. There's the one bee that's still all the way inside. And there's others crawling on top of it. I'd say like half of them are like moving around, like crawling around a little bit. The other half are like pretty still. Sorry, I know I'm shouting at a lot of things.
No, it's fine. I'm trying to write fast. Half of colony is moving.
Yeah, like a half to like 2/3 is moving.
Okay. Okay. I think they're just here.
2 crawling on the side.
I wonder if that's the same. I think that one on the side there is buzzing. He was trying to climb up.
He's trying to climb, you said?
He was.
Yeah.
He went down.
Yeah, there's always a couple of them trying to climb up the sides.
It's okay, they're pretty docile. How close are you guys at 15 minutes over?
We're at 13:40.
Trying to keep my eye on the one walking around
Yeah.
in the right corner. See if it won't lose him.
There's like 4 of them on the outside now.
Mm-hmm. That one crawls really quick. The other ones are walking pretty slow, and he's quick.
Yes, just write down like hypoxic phone, really agitated, runs in, and I'll go start recording because it's behavior and stuff. As much info as you can, but let it exist, how long it is. So that way when you analyze the video, it's not
So you see, it's hard to explain. I think that's the honey pot that we were talking about. That there was one inside. Is it
Yeah,
this
the one right on top.
Yeah. the
I don't
highest-
think anything is in it.
No, but there's been a few to like go and put their head in there for a few seconds. Whereas the other one was just submerged.
All right, so who wants to do the pipetting?
I think we can
Yeah.
do one each, or I
Sure.
don't know.
Probably easier if one person
Just
does
one
it, just
person?
because
Okay.
the other person's going to be holding the lid.
Right.
Oh, okay.
I don't mind. You were like trying it out, so you want to do it?
Sure.
She was testing it to see like how to work.
Perfect.
But, and so I just hold, and then we start like observing right away.
Yeah, exactly. So you just keep your timer running, and then you write what time you replace the lid, and then start
Okay,
recording.
so we're adding it at 1640.
You just move the lid right out of the frame, so that way you can see where you're adding it.
And we're gonna add it to this one here.
Perfect.
Okay. And do you wanna go over here or over there more?
It's up to you.
We'll decide pretty quickly because we're going to start cutting.
Okay. Ah!
So just sort of wipe them off on the edge of the thing. So they'll just fall down.
There we go.
Well done.
Okay.
Yeah, they get really hungry and they smell it and they just start to
Yeah.
freak out and start running. All right, so
16.
Okay, so it doesn't seem like any are at the pots yet. Oh, there's one venturing over there. No, he just walked by it. So which exactly? Oh god, it's hard to...
Okay, so this one. Okay, I know which one's there. That one right there.
Okay,
that's
the
the
higher
first
one? Okay,
one I
so
put
there's-
in. Okay.
So one is drinking from it. Oh, he went back a second time. So there was already one visited the other one also. So there's one each so far. There's two for the first one that you put in.
Okay.
And he revisited again, the same one.
Visited.
It's gonna be hard to keep track.
Yeah.
And now he visited the second one.
Is that the first time he's gone to the second one?
That's the first time he went to the second one.
So the same bee revisited first one
Twice.
twice.
So now there's one
And-
drinking from the first. Are we tallying?
Yeah.
Okay, so there's one drinking from the first and one drinking from the second. So the one from the first revisited again a second time.
First bee on one.
So there was one visited the first one again. It's really hard to keep track. One visiting the second. It's funny, they're pulsating their abdomen as they're drinking.
Okay.
So when it comes to behavior, I'd say there's more crawling around the sides,
Okay.
like five, six of them.
More just like crawling or circulating?
Kind of like crawling all over, but like going, just traveling more surface area.
Okay. More surface area.
Yeah, I'd say they're still mainly localized on the bottom half of the pots.
Okay.
all right, how's it going over here?
Good. There's one drinking from the second pot right now.
Oh, nice.
Okay,
So there's been,
So if you can try to get a sense of like how long they're staying in the pots. Oh, so he went from one to the other and checked it. Cute.
yeah. So he revisited the first pot twice. That was the same one,
I
right?
think that was the same one.
sun
Now he's
went-
going back and forth between the two, it seems. And now he's leaving.
It's really hard to like write all this down.
It is, yeah. It's like basically just like the most you can get down now, the easier it'll be when you're trying to look at the video.
Mm-hmm.
There's now another bee, so there's
visiting the first.
both.
Oh yeah, there's one that visited the first pot and then left quick. And then the second pot, he went back for a second time.
Yeah, so
So
that
he
bee
visited
that went
twice.
back to the second pot is the one that was going back and forth between the two before. It's the same bee. He seems to just be
Interested.
in the know.
So he's going back again.
All right, now he's wandering the honey pods.
Is it the bee that's drinking right now? He's the same one, right?
No, the one that was the same one is just kind of coming up now and is trying to get that. So now
Okay.
he's the one kind of walking between the two and is unable to get in.
Oh,
Was the
I
one
see.
that was going back and forth before.
Okay. Well, there was so far there's been 2 bees at the first honey pot again, and then 1 at the second. It's funny they do go from pot to pot, like back and forth, to kind of
Yeah.
test it out. So there's another one drinking from the first. So I guess, well, we're doing it every 5 minutes, right? The general
Yeah.
behavior. Okay.
The first 5 minutes just ended, so I started the next one.
Okay, perfect. So yeah, it just seems like more are moving around. I think even more now. So it seems there's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's about 8 bees walking around like the whole hive.
Okay. Do you know if they're ones that have contacted the new honey pots?
Oh,
or-
that's really hard to tell. To me, it seems like it was more the smaller bees that were contacting the pots, not the larger bees that are walking around the perimeter. I could be wrong, but
Okay.
they seem to be small.
Oh man, there are a lot more walking
Mhm.
around.
So now they seem to kind of just be crawling over the pots and not really sticking their heads in it. Looks like they're over it. I wonder if the size of the honey pots that we chose to put
Yeah,
the
they were
sugar-
added to fairly small.
small honey pots, yeah. It looks like the bees are also now localized more to the bottom right, left corner, and
Yeah.
like none on the bottom right, but still on the bottom half.
Yeah, those ones all on that area are moving very little.
Mm-hmm. I wonder if any of them are like putting honey in the honey pots.
There's like 3 of them trying to climb up the side now.
Mm-hmm. I hear one buzzing his wings. Where's he? Do you hear that?
Yeah, I think it's the one on the side.
On the side, yeah, because there was
It's
another
like
one
the
earlier.
larger one.
Yeah, so I think that's like twice within, because a couple minutes ago there was another one doing the exact same thing, crawling up the side and buzzing his wings.
Okay.
Oh, I see. Yeah, he's crawling up the side. Yeah, I don't know if we have very like high sugar content because
I don't think we do. I think we have the lower one, but I could be wrong. They haven't contacted it in a while
Yeah.
since they really only did things
Second.
like just over 5 minutes.
Yeah, exactly. Queen is starting to move around. So yeah, they seem to be, there's like 2 of them that are kind of just, looks like they're sniffing around the pots, but they're not going in. Well, one was just drinking from the first honey pot. And the same one visited the second one just for a sec.
Okay.
Okay, one just visited the first, he's drinking. I think it was that same one visited the second.
Is he on the second one now?
Yeah, I guess he went in there for last time, but he checked. So there was one that went over to the first, but he stuck his head in, but like pulled out right away. So I don't think he drank anything, but he checked.
They may
he
be
visited
empty.
it.
Like
Yeah, they could be empty.
the smell could just be there.
So another one's drinking from the first. He was in there for a few seconds, and now the second. Not the same one, but
Okay.
I guess with the video, then we can see like if the same one is visiting the
Yeah.
pots.
We can also
easier.
do like how long they're at the pot because that's
Mhm.
kind of hard right now.
So there's another one that's in there right now. And the second one, yeah. No, he's been in there for a while. There's still about like 5 walking around. There's one just like chilling on top of the pot. There's one inside. Or he's beside it actually. Yeah. It's funny, the queen has had no interest in any of it.
No. Oh,
She-
that one's inside the first one.
Oh yeah, he's inside. Oh, he went back into the first same one. Are you putting the tally down? Sorry, I know it's a lot for you to handle.
No, it's fine.
Oh, one went to sniff it or something, but he...
Oh, one's in the second one.
Is his head inside?
I think so.
No, he's just standing over it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Okay, there's one inside now, yeah. Kind of push them over and one's left.
Was it a different one?
There's a different one, yeah. So I hear buzzing. Where's it coming from? Yeah, I think it's just the climbing.
It's almost been 20 minutes.
I'd say they're definitely more spread out. Still towards like the bottom half mainly, but like not so much on just on the left. Okay, one visited the second pot. One visited the first pot. Oh, and the same one visited the second. I guess it doesn't really matter because we're not really saying which ones they are.
Yeah.
It's funny that one bee is still just like standing over the pot.
first one, yeah.
It's not doing anything, but
I was just sitting on top of the pot. That's
Yeah.
funny. They just had a bee doing a very similar thing
yeah,
there. So.
he's been there for a while. Oh, there's one visiting one of the pots like in the middle. Oh, he visited the same pot. There's a second one that visited the same pot. It's like in the middle, bottom half of it. Do you see his head is still in there?
Yeah.
They seem to be. Look, there's another one. Are they? Do you think they're depositing the honey, or does that take a while?
I don't know. I would be surprised if they were, just because they're hungry probably. But
Looks like their heads are still.
how?
Oh,
how many-
one just visited the second pot.
There you go. Good. Keeping a tally is a great idea.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we've tried to kind of sort it out time-wise, but because some of them are revisiting it, I
Mhm.
think that it's a little off.
Yeah. Well, that's why the video
Yeah.
is very helpful after the fact. But yeah, that's a great thing to have.
Yeah, there's one going from pot to pot. It looks like, but like not the honey pots, not the the pots we put the honey in.
Yeah.
Sugar solution. Like he looks like he has his head. He's been going to a few pots.
Oh, there's one checking one of your pots, I think, right? You guys
Yeah,
got
yeah,
it?
That's our
that's
first
one.
one.
That's the first pot. Yeah. So I guess the bee that was standing over there, he visited the second pot now.
Just gave him a quick little check and then
Yeah.
went on his way. And he's gonna go back
Oh,
and
he's
check
back
the first
to the
one
first
again.
one again.
He stayed in there for
Yeah, he's been in there for a while.
about 5 seconds, I would say. He stayed in the first pot.
Is he going back? No. So one is at the second pot, and the same one went back to the first.
Been laying there for about 3 seconds this time. And the
Oh,
first
he
note
went back again
in.
to the first. We haven't really been keeping track of how long they've been in each pot.
That's okay, yeah.
I figured the video would
Yeah,
be
the video would
better
be
for
good.
that.
Mhm.
That one
He's
keeps going
interested,
back to
yeah.
the first one.
Okay, now he's off. No?
So basically, once we reach the
He's back in the
15-minute
first.
mark, after we added the nectar,
And now
which I
he's in the
think we're
second,
at.
sorry.
Yeah, we've
That's okay.
already got there.
Okay, then we will, we'll keep recording until we've seen like no bees checking the honey pots you've added into, and the
Okay.
hive activities kind of return to normal.
Okay,
So what
perfect.
it was before, and then we can stop recording.
Okay.
Sounds good.
It was about 5 circulars. I guess there's 4 now.
So there still seems to be like a big clump in like the bottom left corner, like all in that little area. I wonder
Okay.
if, I don't know if there's a reason for that. If there's like brood in there or something. There's one wiggling his abdomen. What does it say?
Is he like inside? Oh, one's in the first
Oh
one.
yeah, one's in the first pot. He looked like he was wiggling his abdomen, like kind of lowering it and shaking it in the like bottom right corner, and he was just kind of like moving across it, and then he stopped doing it. It was like a 3-4 second thing.
Okay.
There's a good chunk of them walking that side. There's like 3, 6, like 9. Oh, one just checked the second honey pot. And now he checked the first. Well, he's drinking from the first.
I feel like a lot of them stay at the first one more.
Way more, yeah. Yeah, he was there for like 7 seconds or something. He went back to the first. Then he just popped his head into the second. Oh, there's one drinking from the second. And one from the first now too. Oh, one just started buzzing his wings and he's not climbing. Do you
Just
see him there?
walking around.
He walked around the perimeter, but like he came towards the honey pots, like in
Okay.
that area, started buzzing his wings. He's still buzzing his wings. Just walking around. So there's one bee. I think he visited the second, then the first honey pot.
Did he drink from them? Or
Yeah,
just...
now he's drinking from the first. It seems like it's just a visit to the second and then
Yeah.
drinking from the first. Yeah. Yeah, that same one is still buzzing his wings. He's just walking around the whole perimeter and buzzing. There's one drinking from the first. There's 3 bees. Okay, they just stopped, but the one that was buzzing his wings, he seemed like he visited the pot, like
Okay.
just walked over it kind of thing, and then 3 bees that got together, 2 other bees with him. They were just like in a little cluster. So that same pot, like the highest one up, there's
Yeah.
a bee in there right now. I don't know if he's been in there the whole time, but is he drinking? There's one drinking from the first.
Yeah, the first one.
And now a second one from the first. How long do you guys gonna drink from? Has it been the 15?
Yeah. They're still visiting it, so I guess we just keep going.
Mm-hmm.
That one, like, larger bee that has a tag on its side has been climbing the sides like
Almost
the
the whole time.
most. Yeah.
It's funny that it seems to be the large bees that are doing that.
Mm-hmm.
So again, there's another bee that's just like sitting on top of the pot and not doing anything.
On the second.
The second one, yeah.
That's one over here that's the check-in.
Once in a while, there's another one that like, it seems like a different bee that's just sitting on top of one of the pots. There still seems to be more activity than before we started.
Yeah.
Before we put it in. So there was about like 3 bees walking around. The rest were pretty like localized in the middle, and there's quite a bit still walking.
I would say that because we're at 42 and if we're not visiting honey pots anymore, it's probably pretty safe to stop it just because I don't think we'll be going this far into the video.
Right. Okay.
But that kind of observation is perfect to end it with, like, here's where the hive is at when we stop the video.
Okay. Mhm.
And yeah, you're welcome to stop your timer and stop the video. And
Okay.
okay,
Yep.
we're gonna put their